Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 27th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Sag, let's see what's going on for you here. I'm already messing up the deck, so let's give it one more shuffle. There we go. And Sagittarius. I feel like this is like an easy flowing week for you. Look at this, miracles and go the distance. This is a card of success for you, Sagittarius. This looks like a very good energy for you. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom in situations that normally would steal your energy in this first row. Like literally the first message that's popping into my head is that this could be either you have gained a lot of experience dealing with difficult people, or this could be like a group of people that you've been dealing with, family, things like that, or it could be a specific person. This King of Swords is like, I'm not doing it anymore. That's literally what this King of Swords is saying to me. For you here, Sagittarius, that King of Swords to me in this row is kind of like screaming that you just know how to deal with difficult situations now, but it feels like a person or persons, like a group of people, and I feel like you're just not dealing with it anymore. Love it. You have this Vulture Spirit card. This card says nothing is wasted. In the kind of like, with totem animals, the vulture represents an animal that doesn't waste a lot of energy. Vultures, they soar around in the sky and they kind of don't really flap their wings very much. They're just soaring around looking for food. So they represent conservation of energy and not wasting your energy on things that no longer serve you. And in this row, you have this King of Swords, the Death card, and the Page of Wands here. I feel like, again, that this could be a difficult person or difficult people you're not dealing with. That was the first thing that popped into my head here. It's like you have taken your energy away. I'm really focused on these people on the Death card here, Sagittarius. It almost looks like they're begging this person on the horse here, this skeleton, I should say. But the feeling I get, and again, this is not accurate tarot. I read intuitively. I don't just regurgitate card reading meanings, as I always say. But like intuitively, I feel like these people are begging this person. I feel like this person is you, and I feel like you have changed. I feel like that people used to know what buttons to press, what things to do to get your attention, to get whatever they need. It's like they don't have it anymore. Again, they're begging this person for something. That's like intuitively what I feel here. And I feel like you're turning your back on this situation. It's like we can't help people that can't help themselves, right? And so that's kind of what I'm getting here for you. For others, I feel like this could be someone in a relationship, like an immature person. And again, I feel like this person, it's like, they're not willing. It's like they're like this Page of Wands. It's like they're immature. I feel like some of you could have been dealing with someone in love who is like, it's like they don't want to be with you or they won't make the full commitment, but they also always know what to do to get your attention. So it's like almost like an addict, it's like they know how to get their fix. So I feel like for a lot of you that either this is a person or people in this first row, plain and simple, that you're moving away from. That King of Swords, I feel like is you. I feel like you're sitting here, you're like, nope, I know this game, I know this trick, and I'm not going to allow it. It's like you're seeing through the clouds. I always say the King of Swords is above the clouds on this card here. And so I feel like you're seeing the truth in everything, and it's like you're seeing that someone is normally just stealing from your situation. Next, look, you have the Miracles card. When we start demanding more for ourselves, Sagittarius, guess what we get? We get more. So I always tell people that really, like, the word selfishness is not really a bad word. Everybody always says, don't be selfish. But when you really think about it, if you think back to all the times someone said, don't be selfish, chances are those people were being selfish. Chances are those people wanted you to do something for them, right? They're being selfish. So to me, we should be selfish. To me, we need to make our own cups overflow, and then we can share energy with other people. I feel like people misunderstand the word. It's like we have to fill ourselves up first. That's the best thing. That's the most giving thing we can do, is to be full ourselves, because then we can truly give or help other people. And in this row here, you have the Three of Cups, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you, again, could be feeling a little bit bad about withdrawing your energy from a person here or a group of people. But again, I feel like it's leading to people who help you fill your cups, 3 of cups. Like imagine relationships, or imagine being in relationships that are always fulfilling. Imagine being in relationships with family and friends and people who actually want to celebrate, who want to fill each other's cups. That's true giving. When you're in these relationships where there's reciprocal giving, a reciprocal exchange of energy, it's like then you're not exhausting yourself. Really, I feel like this reading is very simple, Sagittarius. All your readings are so simple. I feel like you're just not investing in people who won't invest in you. So this is kind of like one of those empowerment readings is what I'd say here. I feel like a lot of you have the Fool as your center card here. The center card in a 9-card spread is the most important card. I feel like this is saying you are ready to take some sort of leap of faith in your life. I feel like you could be a little bit worried here about this leap of faith. Again, maybe you're moving away from someone. I must get devil energy here, which is very weird with this Page of Wands. Like I said, I feel like it's almost like an addiction that this person has to you. That's why I feel like it's kind of like devil energy intuitively, but I wouldn't say it's an addiction. It's just like they just come to you when they need a hit. This person or a group of people, they just bother you or come to you when they need that, hit of whatever, dopamine or whatever it is. So that's what I feel there. It's like you're taking a leap of faith away with this Fool spirit, or with this Fool card. I feel like with this Fool card as well, it's like there's this dog here. And it's like this dog is nipping at the Fool's heels on this card, Sagittarius. But I feel like you're saying to people, it's like you're either with me or against me. Like I feel like you're on a mission with this Fool card. And you're like, you can come if you want. But it's like you're either with me or against me, plain and simple, with that card. Next, you have this Go the Distance card. So I feel like a lot of you are really kind of charging forward towards a finish line. This is coming up in your future row here, Sagittarius. And you have the 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands here. I feel like you're being very protective of your energy with this 9 of Wands, which is good. The 9 of Wands can be kind of like a defensive energy, but this could actually be a good thing. Again, you could just be protecting yourself from this person or a group of people who is just stealing your energy. For others, I feel like you're just very determined to be successful. 2 of Pentacles can be a card of hard work. So I feel like you are working extremely hard with this 2 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Swords, I feel like is you saying, you know what, I've been through some major difficulties. I've been through a major rite of passage in my life. And it's like, now I need to move on completely. And, the other thing is that this 6 of Swords, the person standing back there, Sagittarius, is a guide. That person in the back of the boat represents a guide, someone who goes back and forth across the waters. I said the same thing to Leo like last week or something like that. But with these 6 of Swords, this can say, again, going back to selfishness, the 6 of Swords says the most unselfish thing you can do is live a great life, because then you're being an example. You are being a guide for other people. So it's like if you're worried about this person or a group of people that you're dealing with, the best thing you could possibly do is lead by example. 6 of Swords. That's what I feel like you're doing. But let's get some more clarity here, and let's see what is going on for you here, Sagittarius. Between the King of Swords here and the 3 of Cups, you have the King of Spades. The King of Spades in the playing card reading system in Lenormand is called the Lily. I just get like spiritual energy here for some reason. And, it can be a card of like a gift kind of, but I feel like you're very spiritual at this time. And I feel like with this 3 of Cups, for some reason on the 3 of Cups, I'm just getting like a figure 8, which doesn't make any sense with the 3 of Cups, but intuitively that's what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you're more focused on spiritual connections, or maybe you're more focused, and here's the figure 8 right here, 2 of Pentacles, maybe that's why. But, it's like you're more focused on connections where there's an equal give and take. Between the Death card here and the Fool, you have the 3 of Spades. Definitely some sort of separation. 3 of Spades in the playing card reading system represents like a breakup. But, again, for some of you, this could be a breakup. I feel like, or it could just be cutting someone out, plain and simple. Someone who is like I described, someone who just comes to you for that hit of energy. I feel like you could be cutting that person out. For others, it could just be, again, cutting other people out in your life. By the way, this card represents being careful of your back in the playing card reading system. So I don't normally say that with this card, but it's popping into my head. So I would be careful of your back this week. It's a card that says like, it's 3s in the playing cards are like warning cards. And it just says, be careful of like anything having to do with your back, basically. Between the Page of Wands and the Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Clubs, the bear. The bear represents burdens. A very good learning lesson, though. The bear can represent someone who has applied burdens in your life, but it is also a card of the teacher. So it does say you could have learned a lot from people who are difficult or a difficult person. So I feel like you've learned a lot in this situation with people who are kind of like taking advantage of your energy with these cards. It is a card of great progress. So I feel like you could be making a lot of progress this week with that card. Between the Three of Cups here and the Two of Diamonds, or the Two of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Diamonds. This card is called the Book. It is a card of information. To me, it is a card of work, like this Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Diamonds is a card that says, you need to learn. There's a book on the card. it's a card of learning, but it is a card of hidden or secret knowledge. It doesn't say like someone has secrets or anything like that. It's more just that there are ways that you could probably become more successful with the Ten of Diamonds, but you're gonna have to like do your research to figure out what that is. You're just gonna have to put in the work. So if you have like a business or a job that you're trying to be more successful with, this card says the more you learn, the more you earn. Plain and simple. Between the Fool and the Six of Swords, the Six of Clubs, again, the Six of Clubs is called the Cross, and it is somewhat similar to this Ten of Clubs right here. The Cross can represent kind of going through some trials and tribulations, kind of like a rite of passage like this Six of Swords. Some Lenormand decks actually call this card the Crossing, and it's like you have to go through hell. There's like a saying, when you're going through hell, just keep going, or something like that, because eventually you'll find success. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you've been going through hell, literally, with that Six of Clubs. It is a card of burdens, but ultimately it's a card of success. Between the Nine of Swords here and the Nine of Wands, you have the Seven of Hearts. This card is called the Tree. Kind of represents like a family tree. So some of you, again, like I was picking up here, family, like I said. So I feel like some of you are dealing with difficult family members or difficult people in your life. It is a card of your roots, and so some of you could be like going back to your roots with that Seven of Hearts. A lot of people are getting this energy. There's just a lot of energy in the astrology, I believe personally, and this is according to Chris's crappy astrology, of course, that is kind of like pushing us back towards things that we maybe wanted to do when we were children. Or maybe we had a business idea years ago, and it's like maybe now it's more possible, or maybe we find a way to make it possible with this Ten of Diamonds right here. So I feel like a lot of you could be going back to some old ideas with that card. In your top row here, you have the Queen of Clubs. This is a card of seduction. Again, be careful. The Queen of Clubs is called the Snake. It just says, and if we take this row right here, Ten of Clubs, burdens, Six of Clubs, burdens, Queen of Clubs, someone who puts burdens into your life. And so I would say if someone is coming back, it's like, look, King of Swords, King of Spades, you know what this person's trying to do, avoid them, or don't even bother, right? Ten of Diamonds, again, says do your research. It says learn as much as you can if someone's coming back into your life trying to, if they're just like there to get some happiness or something like that. I would just be careful of that. In your middle row here, you have this is the Jack of Hearts. It's called the Heart. So this could be like a true love offer coming in for you here. I really feel like this reading is more about you in a lot of ways. And that Jack of Hearts, the Heart card, can say, do what fulfills your heart, like follow your heart, basically. Do things that are heart-based for you, and that will probably lead to the most success. But it can be a love offer. I'm actually going to pull another card or two on this in just a second. And in your bottom row here, you have the Five of Diamonds. This is not an actual Lenormand card, but in the playing card reading system, the Five of Diamonds is my card that says just do it. Anything that you're thinking about doing in your life, just do it. You have the Fool right here. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is like some sort of new beginning that you could be starting, or some sort of like something new that you're starting. With this Jack of Hearts here, what do you know? Definitely could be love coming in for you here, Sagittarius. Look at Jack of Diamonds as well. Could be an earth sign coming in for some of you here. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. I feel like there could be an air sign, or some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio as well. I feel like if you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's like there could be a breakup. Or I would say if you're dealing with a water sign, there could be a breakup. Obviously, if this is a new water sign, that message is not for you. But I do feel like if you're dealing with a water sign, I feel like this is so not sexy, Sagittarius. It's like, again, if this is a person, I feel like they're like begging here. So, I mean, nobody wants anyone to beg for them, right? I mean, it's just not sexy at all. It's kind of pathetic. So, and I feel like saying the word pathetic on this card. So I feel like for some of you, It's like you could be dealing with a water sign that could be begging to try to come back into your life here. I feel like you're on to something new here, something better. It could be an earth sign. Like I said, Two of Hearts is a perfect match. This card here, Jack Diamonds, is cutting something out. It's called the Scythe, and it just represents kind of cutting something out of your life, Sag. But you know, like I said, in a lot of ways, I feel I would call this like an empowerment reading. I feel like you are feeling very empowered at this time. And it's like you're really focused on your own cups. I feel like you're focused on filling your own cups as well. Yep, Four of Diamonds. Four of Diamonds is not a Lenormand card again. In the playing cards, the Four of Diamonds is just a card of finding your own stability. It's like you're focused on your own happiness. The Four of Diamonds actually represents like safety, security, comfort, protection, like all the feelings that we have in the home. But it really says that you are trying to create those feelings in your own life, you know? So yeah, you have the King of Clubs. This is called the Clouds. It can be a card of confusion, but really this is you, Sagittarius. So I feel like you're showing up in a strong position. So I like this reading for you. Definitely some miracles coming in, but I feel like these miracles, by the way, not to drag this reading out any longer, but just these miracles right here, I feel like are because you're doing things that for you. It's like you're not doing things for other people, and that's where the miracles will come in. And so I love this. I feel like this is very good for you, Sagittarius. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.